Hey everyone, welcome back to Music Theory 101. We're doing part 2 of the circle of fifths. So here's a helpful way of working out key signatures. Let's say, for example, we see a key signature with 2 sharps. We know that the order of sharps is always going to be the same. So the 2 sharps will be F sharp and C sharp. The last sharp in the key signature will always be a half step under the root note of that key. In this example, that would be C sharp, and C sharp is 1 half step under D. So that key signature is D major. Another example. Let's say there is 5 sharps. The order of sharps is F, C, G, D, and A. So A sharp is 1 half step under B. So the key signature is B major. Flat keys aren't quite as simple as this, but they are still easy to work out. So let's say, for example, there is 4 flats in this key signature. As the order of flats always are the same, the 4 flats will be B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. In flat keys, the second to the last flat in the sequence will be the key signature. In this case, the flat is A flat. So the key signature is A flat. So what if there's 2 flats? That would be B flat and E flat. The flat in this sequence, which also happens to be the first, is B flat. So this key signature is B flat. There's just only 1 flat in the key signature, and that just means that you have to remember that it is the key of F. There's really no trick to that one, you just have to remember. If you have these 2 little tricks committed to memory, as well as the order of sharps and flats, you will be able to quickly work out any key signature. So now let's talk about clockwise versus anti-clockwise. So going down a fifth from C takes you to the 4th position of the scale, F. So some might be wondering, how come moving clockwise around the circle means we move in fifths, but when we move anti-clockwise, we move in fourths? I know this may be a little confusing, but I promise it will make sense. This is because, with one exception, musical intervals are not symmetrical. Moving from F to C is a fifth, but turning those intervals around, C to F, is a fourth. But basically, if you turn the notes around in an interval, it changes. Seconds become sevenths, thirds become sixths, fourths become fifths, and vice versa. The one exception is the interval of a tritone, which, as the name would suggest, is made up of 3 whole steps or 6 half steps, exactly halfway through the 12 half step octave. Moving up or down a tritone will take you to the same note, but in a different octave. This is the thing about music theory. To understand one part, you need to understand another part to get the whole picture. You need to get all the puzzle pieces about music theory to just understand it. Understanding key signatures mean that you need to understand scales, intervals, chords, etc. There's not necessarily one logical starting position on any particular subject. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you liked the video, and stay tuned because we're going to be doing more Music Theory 101 videos soon.